Hello, my brilliant readers. I am so happy you're here with me today. Can you tell what we're going to be reading about today? You guessed it, spiders. Spiders are so cool, and I have a lovely story to read for you today. This is called Miss Spider's Tea Party. The author is David Kirk. He wrote this story for you. Miss Spider's Tea Party. Let's read. Miss Spider's Tea Party. This is our title page. Paintings and Verse by David Kirk. So he wrote it and he drew these beautiful pictures for us. One lonely spider sipped her tea while gazing at the sky. She watched the insects on the leaves and many flying by. If I had friends like these, she sighed, who'd stay a while with me, I'd sit them down on silken chairs and serve them cakes and tea. Well, that would be very nice. Two timid beetles, Ike and May, crept from the woodwork that same day. But when Miss Spider begged, "Please stay," they shrieked, "Oh no!" and dashed away. I wonder why they were afraid. Three fireflies flew inside that night, their spirits high, their tails alight. They spied the web and squeaked in fear, "We'd better get away from here." The little trio did not feel they'd care to be a spider's meal. They look very afraid. Four bumblebees buzzed outside. "Please come to tea," Miss Spider cried. The four ignored her, swaying there. She waved a tea towel in the air. She took a cup and tapped the glass. Then one bee spoke to her at last. "We would be fools to take our tea with anyone so spidery." Why do you think they're all so afraid? Within the shadows of the room, just peeking from behind a broom, 5 grinning faces bobbed and peered. Miss Spider smiled. Her heart was cheered. Descending for a closer look, she danced into the gloomy nook, but sadly found those jolly mugs belonged, alas, to rubber bugs. Aww. She thought she was going to have friends to have tea with. She looks very sad. Some ants strode in. They numbered 6, but ants with spiders will not mix. She brewed them tea from hips of roses. The proud platoon turned up their noses. So the ants would not have tea with her either. A fine bouquet concealed its prize of 7 dainty butterflies. Miss Spider, watching from the wall, was not aware of them at all. Do you see 7 butterflies? The tea table was set for 8, with saucers, cups, and silver plate. The cakes were fresh, the service gleamed, yet no one would arrive, it seemed. Her company, in no demand, left her a cup for every hand. Oh, there are 8 cups. How many legs does Miss Spider have? That's right, 8. She has a cup for every hand. Poor lonely Miss Spider. Nine spotted moths, kept safe and warm in shelter from a thunderstorm. They stood beneath an open sash and watched the jagged lightning flash. Miss Spider dropped down on a thread, a silver tray above her head. She'd hoped to please them, but instead... Do you see Miss Spider? They flew away in mortal dread. Oh, they're so afraid. Why are they so afraid of Miss Spider? Oh. They've left me all alone, she cried. She dabbed her eyes and sadly sighed. It's plain no bug will ever stay. Her tears splashed down upon the tray. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Spider. Ten tiny, steaming cups of tea were perched atop her trembling knee. She sipped and sobbed, then heard a cough, and turned to see a small, wet moth. A fragile thing, so soaked by rain, his wings too damp to fly again. Oh no, he got wet and he can't fly. He looks so afraid. I wonder why. Look at the smiles. She smiled and took a checkered cloth to cloak the frail and thankful moth. They talked and snacked on tea and pie until his tiny wings were dry. Then lifting him with tender care, she tossed him gently in the air. Oh, well, that's very nice. The moth told Ike, then Ike told May, who went from bug to say, there is no reason for alarm. She's never meant us any harm. So later on that afternoon, assembled in the dining room, 11 insects came to tea to share Miss Spider's courtesy. Yay! Oh, look. They all finally came to tea with Miss Spider, and she's so happy. "12 tender violets in a vase, presented at Miss Spider's place, set by her chair, so neatly spun, she munched the blossoms one by one. Her friends were glad to watch her feast upon the floral centerpiece. It was a great relief to see she ate just flowers and drank just tea. Miss Spider's reputation grew. Before too long, our hostess knew each bug who crawled or hopped or flew, and all their lovely children too. Is Miss Spider eating the flowers for lunch? Do you think that might be different than other spiders? And she's so happy, and everyone are all friends together. What a wonderful story. The end. Miss Spider's tea party. Think about it. They were all so afraid. Because spiders eat bugs, don't they? But you know what? You can't always tell what something or someone's going to be like just because they always do something. Miss Spider didn't eat bugs. She just wanted to be friends. I hope you enjoyed our story. You are brilliant little readers. I love you. I'll see you next time.